I love that. I want to think is the most important one, because after you've waited and after you've listened, what would it mean if you didn't go? If you waited, if you're that donkey, you tied that post, you stayed there, you waited, you listened to what your master told you, you're in your word every day, you listen, what would it be if you didn't go? Caleb Chambers said that best at Last United about walking it out. That's what it's about, waiting and listening. That's the talking the talk part. You're waiting. It's like, you want to go to the party? No, I'm waiting. I'm going to wait here. I'm going to wait here for God. Well, what if you waited here for God? When God told you to go, you're like, no, I'm supposed to wait here. No, you're supposed to go. You're told. And really, you can't go. Don't get me wrong. You can't go if you didn't wait. You can't go if you didn't listen. You can't just be like, I'm going to go. And start running, and you don't know where you're going. You got to wait and listen. But, really, I could just stand up here and read you this verse, and that'd be it. Because I'm going to read you Matthew 28:16. This here is the Great Commission. So let me open up a Bible here. Then the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain where Jesus had told them to go. When they saw him, they worshipped him, but some doubted. Then Jesus came to them and said, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to you, given to me. Therefore I say, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, and teach them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I am with you always until the very end of age. I could go sit down right now. That's all you need. Right. But I'm not. Okay. Right there. It's the disciples. They waited. They went up there. They went to where God told them to go, where Jesus told them to go. And God's like, hey, I'm in charge now. Me and God, we're in charge. And so this is what I want you to do. Go make disciples of all nations. That's the going. That's revival. To go and make disciples of all nations. Now, in there, did y'all read, did it say, go and make disciples of the whole football team? Did y'all read, go make disciples of this crew right here? No, it said all nations, and that's everybody. That's not just, this select group over here. That's not just this group in the back. That's everybody. Honestly, if I hang out with my group of people, I have my crew, these guys, my crew. That's my boys, that's the guys around, all the time. Well, if I'm reaching out to people like my crew, I'm doing, God's will, but I'm not going out making disciples of all nations. You got to reach to every different level, every different social level, everywhere you're at in that school. It's a big school. There's a buttload of people in our new school. I'm getting lost every day. But I'm walking down the hallway, I see faces I don't know. I'm not reaching those people because I don't know those people. Well, there's been a study that said you're only 4 people away from knowing everybody in the world. There's a lot of people in here, If you're only 4 people away from everybody in the world, think about how close we are to everybody in this community. Everybody in here probably knows, if we all went out, we all probably know everybody in Hueytown, Belton, all over this place, we know everybody. So I want to stand here, I want to hope that y'all can be the disciples. Not just some of y'all, not just most of y'all. All of y'all can go out and be the disciples. All of y'all can go and do God's will. All of y'all waited. We've listened. We've been our word. If you hadn't been your word, well, you're just a step behind. That means you have somebody else to follow. That means you have something else to go by. Yes. So wait, listen, and now go. Just go. Nike, just do it. Just go. Go out there. Just do God's will. Make disciples of all nations. I'm going to go out. I'm going to do my best to talk to everybody. I like to talk. It's what I do. I like to talk, but I'm not going to talk to everybody. I'm going to try. I'm going to step out of the box and try to talk to some people I don't know. There are a lot of people in that lunchroom. I'm not going to reach half of them. I'm not going to reach a third of them. I might reach the people at my table, but that's it. But do I sit with everybody in here at the lunchroom? I do not. Y'all all sit with different people. So go and make disciples of all nations. Like I said, I could go sit down right now, and that's all you have to do is listen to Matthew 28:16 through 20. And that's it. Just go. God, I don't know.
Let's go.
Just go. That's it. Just go. So, guys, if you're not going, and if you feel like right now you're like, well, maybe I'm in the wait. mean, really, you're in the wait. If you're doing this, if you're waiting and you're listening, well, God will tell you. Like Hunter said, me when I pray, I stop and I listen to that soft voice inside my head. I'm like, that's what God tells me to do. I pray for it, and God gives me the ability to hear what He has to say for me to do. And so, I mean, that's not me. That's everybody. I mean, you pray and then you listen to what God has to say for you. So, when I listen, God tells me, He says, hey, I'm here to speak. This is what I want you to speak about. He said, we're going to talk about go. That's what you're going to do. So I'm up here speaking about go. So, so go up there, wait and listen. Well, don't go. Guys, I'm probably going to say it's like 1,000 times. I probably already have, just talking, but just go. And it's not just Hueytown that's going to move. If everybody in here goes, it's not just going to be Hueytown. It's not just going to be Pelham. It's going to be all nations. We can start it, Like Jesse put this good way. I don't know if this is strong or not, but I think that I want Hueytown to be the place to start revival, I want McAdory to start it. I mean, like, if they do, great, but I want to go out there and start revival,
Yes.
I want these people in this room right here to go out and start revival.
Yeah.
I want it to be done here. I want it to be done, like, I want God to use me, God says, if you, like Hunter, we're all called. Well, if you don't do, if you wait and you listen, because we've all been called because we were born, and if we wait, we listen, and we don't go, He'll pass us up. He'll pass us by, and He'll call the next guy to do it. If I waited, I listened, I didn't go, he'd be like, all right, let's see if Jesse will go. And that's how He works. I mean, so wait, listen, and go. That's all we have. I mean, that's it. So I think the band's gonna come up here and play one more song, and just if you've ever just like feel moved or anything like that throughout the service, if you feel like you're waiting, if you feel like God's telling you something, you're listening to it, I mean, just pray about it, pray hard. Prayer is like the most important thing we got. It's the biggest tool we have.
Yes.
So, and that's part of listening. You pray to listen, and once you get through listening,